I want to talk about the Nicholas Walters Rigo fight. From the outset, I'm gonna say this. I liked how Rigo came out. He came out on his front foot in the center of the ring. He met Vasyl Lomachenko in the center of the ring, and for a minute there, it threw Lomachenko off. I think Lomachenko and his team thought Rigo was going to move from the start, but he surprised me with the posture that he took, which I thought that was the right posture he had to take. He had to get Lomachenko's respect off the back. So I thought his posture, his body posture, did that for me. But he didn't do anything with it. He just did a lot of holding. He barely even punched. It kind of looked like Mayweather when he fought Marquez, and how Marquez looked at Mayweather was like, man, this guy is bigger than what I thought. Because Marquez came up 2 weight classes to fight Mayweather, and Mayweather didn't even make weight for the fight. First fight that I know of, Mayweather didn't make the weight. He had to pay Marquez extra money. But anyway, he looked like he was intimidated by Mayweather's size. And the same thing looked to me with Rigo. Like I said before, Rigo is a small man. He's a guy that you look at and say in boxing and say he shouldn't move up. He's just too small. Like, he's really, when you see them in the ring together, Lomachenko looked at least 2 weight classes. He looked 2 weight classes above him or more. So I think more than anything, Rigo was intimidated by his size. I think he was intimidated by his size, man. You could just see it in his face. He just was not comfortable. He was uncomfortable from the set. Now, he said he hurt his hand. I don't know if he hurt his hand or not. I'm not here to say the man didn't hurt his hand. The man probably did hurt his hand. But before he hurt his hand, he was nervously holding a lot. And when Lomachenko, I was saying to myself, before Lomachenko really opened up, Rigo was already holding a lot, excessively. And then when Lomachenko started opening up, I was like, yeah, he gonna stop him. Because what I said in my video was, I thought Lomachenko would stop him. I didn't think Rigo was gonna quit. I never in my imagination I thought the man would quit. I thought it would be a competitive fight up until a certain point. And I thought Lomachenko was on his way to stopping him. He was on his way to stopping Rigo, because he really didn't turn it up. He started landing punches, and he started landing 2s and 3s, and you just seen Rigo just was uncomfortable, man. And he was holding a lot. He got a point taken away. It was the fight was really a letdown, because truly Rigo was a small dude. He was like truly too small to be fighting Lomachenko, man, at that weight. So, I mean, if they would have fought at 122, he still would have been small, but at least he would have been a little bit closer in weight. A lot of people was saying that Rigo looked big in the weigh-in and all that stuff. I didn't see it. I didn't see him looking big, man. I see him looking the same size I always see him look at, small. And they had a rehydration clause in the fight. And when they weighed in, they weighed in the same day of the fight. They did like a pre-weigh-in, like you weigh in before the fight happens. And Rigo weighed in at 128. About the same weight he weighed in when he got on the goddamn scale. And Lomachenko was already 10 pounds over the weight that he weighed in at, just about. So imagine how much he came in doing the rest of the day, how much more weight he put on. He probably was like 140-something pounds, man. Easy. But after the fight, Lomachenko said, yeah, he's a great little man. I don't get a lot of credit for this fight because I fought a little guy. He recognized he fought a little man, dude. He even recognized it. So, I mean, how much credit I give him? I give him credit because some people said that Rigo, including me, thought that Rigo's pedigree and the way he fights and his boxing intelligence with his slickness and his movement and his quick counterpunching, I thought he could make it a competitive fight. And it wasn't a competitive fight. So you got to give, the reason why I want a competitive fight It's because of Rigo. Rigo didn't let it be a competitive fight. So you got to, Lomachenko didn't let it be a competitive fight. So you got to give Lomachenko a lot of credit for the fight. But where I see Rigo from here, Rigo need to go back down. But still, he's not going to get no fights. He's not going to get no fights when he go back down because guys still not going to want to fight him probably. But maybe guys may want to fight him now. Maybe they look at him like, oh, okay, maybe he's turned the corner. Maybe he's a little older. Maybe he slipped. I probably can get him now. He quit against Lomachenko. Maybe he don't have the heart to fight no more. You may see guys want to fight him now. Now, what's next for Lomachenko? I know they were talking about, for a little while, they were talking about Lomachenko versus Mikey Garcia. Now, I don't know how far Lomachenko can go up, but he looked fairly big tonight in that fight. So maybe he can go up a little bit more. Maybe he can go to 140. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford is gone from 140. Maybe he can go up there in that prestige weight class. Or maybe he could fight Mikey Garcia at 135. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure, that's a big fight. If Bob Arum willing to, dole out some money for that fight, Mikey Garcia may entertain that fight at 135. But, if I was Lomachenko, if I was him, I'd stay at 130, clean 130 out. He might as well stay at 130, clean 130 out, go to 135, try to clean 135 out, then try 140. You know what I'm saying? He's 29 years old, so, he got some time. But overall, it was a disappointing fight in my estimation. It was kind of a letdown to a climax that I thought would be competitive to a certain point. Now, I did think Lomachenko would stop him in the later rounds, around 8, 9, or 10. But I didn't expect the man to quit. Now, this man that made a lot of fighters quit, man, it's crazy, man. I was shocked. But the guy said he hurt his hand in the second round. He could no longer perform with it. You know what I'm saying? I got to take the man for his word that he hurt his hand. But even before he hurt his hand, he did not look confident as far as letting his hands go. He looked confident in his body posture, but he did not look confident in letting his hands go. But let me know what you think about the fight. I'll be back later, man. I'm gonna do not a hangout. I'm gonna go live later and talk about more about the fight. This is About to Talk 8576. I'm out.